My name's Andrew.
And my name is Thomas.
And today this is all about getting stuck, right? Which can happen from time to time in a chair like this. And
especially in big wheels, not small wheels.
Well, you get stuck more likely in your small wheels. But the thing is, when you've got big wheels on, you tend to think you can go anywhere. So then you do get stuck more. So you're kind of right. You do get stuck more when you have big wheels. But that's more because you've gone more places.
And we'll put the bit in where we get stuck at the centre part.
Yeah, so I bought this chair, I did a bit of research, it comes from Australia, and
they're really good.
Yeah, it's an all-terrain chair, and I wanted something, my family, obviously growing up in the countryside.
It's probably all-terrain because there's a lot of all-terrain places in Australia, yeah.
But because my family live in the countryside, I grew up in the countryside, I wanted something that I could then be able to go
move around with.
Yeah, go in the fields, enjoy nature and all that kind of thing. And I'd seen a friend in a chair, a very basic chair.
A bariatric chair.
Basic chair. It wasn't that fat. So it was a very basic chair, and he just couldn't go on grass. His wheels just span. I thought, I really don't want that. I want to be able to go anywhere. So got this chair, and you start looking around, and people take it in woods and on the beach, and they take it in snow and all these kind of places. So every time something happened,
you can go in the snow with your big wheels on.
I would take it somewhere. So I hope you enjoy the video. We're going to see you in the middle and see where I get stuck.
We're going to put the one where we get stuck at the construction site.
To get to the construction site, I had to go quite close down the other side,
and the tree stump is
kind of in the way.
And you're kind of in a ditch.
Hold it still and film that while I try and get out. A little bit stuck. Hold it still.
Oh, you made a groove. Oh, Daddy, look. Yes. Daddy, look, you made giant groove. Look at that.
My biggest problem is it's going to lurch me forward and hit my knee on the table.
Ouch.
So that's why I'm being a little bit more careful.
You're an excavator.
So we put something underneath, like
it could be okay. Just give it a push. I've not really tried yet. Are you filming?
Yep, rolling.
Ready?
You need any hole. You look for the youngster.
Once I get around, it's just turn back.
Look at the dirt mess it's made.
Behind the tree. Well, it looks like it's up high enough. Doesn't round out. No, thank you. Down a second. I can't see that. Get down.
I can see what you're doing.
I know.
Oh my gosh, you're stuck in a bit of grab.
I need to drop.
Then watch this. Haha! Got a mechanical emergency, got a puncture.
House somewhere. but this one's gone completely flat. I was just driving around the kitchen, so either I've driven over something that's punctured it, or it's just burst.
Yeah, is it the big wheels?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I can fix that. I'll come over now.
But what's weird is these are actually the puncture-proof wheels. These were the really expensive puncture-proof ones. You look like Mario from Super Mario Brothers, Tom. Your dungarees and your red hat.
Have I seen them? We should play Mario.
Pit stop. Right, so you go print off a label.
Well, that is how you got stuck.
And the thing is, once you start to get stuck, you normally get more stuck.
And then your wheels spin and then you get deeper and deeper until you fall down to the deep devil.
So there was one time, I didn't get stuck this time, but my tyres had become very bald because I'd gained lots and lots of miles on them. And I think, what's the point in changing them? So the tyres had lost their grip, and that was the big tyres I had. And we were taking you to school, and there's one long path that's next to a playing field.
Oh yeah.
It's up a hill. Of course, in the chair, I can kind of go much faster than people that are walking. And you're sat on my lap, and we were rushing to school, and I come zipping around the corner, there was loads of parents. And you don't really want to zoom up behind people because it's a bit rude. Sometimes people hear you and they go, oh, sorry, and they move out your way, and you kind of think that's nice, but also, I just want to get you to school on time. So I thought, you know what, I'll go on the grass, because I can zip up the grass. But as soon as I left the pavement to go on the grass, the wheels, and when you start to lose control, because
when you start to lose control,
the two wheels work completely separately. So one wheel starts to spin, you can't control the chair, you just veer off in a different direction. And I started to do that. I thought, oh no, because if I get stuck, the carer was in the car, all these parents are going to see me like stuck in the field while I'm trying to be clever and overtake them. And you have to go up a slope to get off again.
Yeah.
So I kind of calmly went out further into the field, got a really big run up so I could just go straight at it, hope no one was in the way. But I mean, sometimes when you go on the beach and you can feel the sand.
After 30 seconds you get stuck.
Well, the sand all looks the same. And you can drive on most of the sand, it's absolutely fine. The really hard compacted sand,
you just have to rock it up to get it hard.
it's no problem at all. But then sometimes you come across, and this is the first time I was on the beach in Cape Town, and the beach all looked the same. Been on the beach for about 20 minutes, zipping along, went right down to the sea.
Look at that seagulls.
Dip my toes into the ocean.
Did you see a seagull?
There's lots of seagulls there, yeah. So, and then all of a sudden, the chair just suddenly started to get slower. I'm at full speed, and I'm going slower and slower and slower, and then it started to dig itself in. It's just a wet patch of sand. Who knows?
That wet patches of sand are rock hard.
Yeah, rock hard to get out of. So then I had to get pretty much. I had Alistair, my wife Joe's brother, and Joe, and I think Joe's mum was there as well, pushing me out. So coming up in part 2, more of me getting stuck, and we look forward to seeing you at the end. Remember, momentum.
The front and take a picture and going down. I'm not moving this time.
The spade, he found the spade.
What are you doing?
Does Daddy start? Ready, go. Let's get some energy. Daddy start.
So that was getting stuck.
And the first time I went out in the snow in the chair, I remember we don't get snow very often where we are.
Wait, we only get snow like
Every few
the
years.
last couple of months of the year, or the start of the year, like in January or February.
It could be a February or March, or it could even be April, but we get snow hardly ever at all. But we had a really deep snow in 2009. I just got the chair, really up for taking it out places. And me,
How deep was it? Like this deep?
quite deep, yes. And me and Joe went out for hours and hours on end. And even when it was really icy, like the next day she had to go to work and had walked to the hospital. And I think I walked her to work because she could lean on my chair and I don't fall over. And for years when I was walking, I was petrified of falling over because one nasty fall, one bad break, I could hit my head or break my legs. I was really scared of
Or
falling
you could
over.
break your arm.
Yeah, and I used to sit there on snowy days and just not go out until the snow was gone.
What, until it
And-
stopped snowing?
One time, right, I used to panic about the snow. And this is this is when I was walking.
Yeah.
Okay? So I come to see Mummy in London. I was driving home, and I'm on the motorway, and it suddenly starts to snow. It's about midnight, and Uncle Struan lived in the same house as me. We lived in a shared house. So I phoned him up, and I went, Struan, I'm a little bit scared, a bit panicked. Are you going to be in? It started to snow where I am, and I've got to get. When I get home, I'll park my car up on the street, and I've got to walk to the house. And sometimes you can't park next to the house; you got to park down the road. So I'm like, if it's all slippery and it's going to be freezing,
And you
really
might
don't
you
wanna
might
fall
have a car crash.
over. Yeah, maybe. So
And break your arm.
I said to him, "Can you put something out to clear the snow, or do something, or just be around?" I got home, I phoned him before I got out of the car, he helped me, and I walked like a whole person, really carefully, really scared. I was almost crying. Got in the house, and I said, "Oh, it's really good. What did you use to clear the snow?" And he went, "Oh, I poured some boiling water on it." And that is the worst thing you should ever do, right?
Because it can catch fire
No. You pour the boiling water. Yes, you think it'll heat up,
and catch
but
fire.
very quickly it freezes. All of a sudden, you've got a whole puddle of water. So you put salt down, or get a broom or
Or
something.
you get, or you get a shovel or something.
Yeah, a shovel or a broom or something like that. You don't pour hot water down. So I was really lucky it hadn't frozen by the time I got home. So,
Did you park in the driveway?
no, we didn't have a driveway. I lived in number 6 in the student house.
Oh, I'm thinking of did he still live in it? Did you still live like in where Grandma and Granddad are.
No, I moved out there 2001, I think. 2002.
Why?
Because I went to university. I want to stay at home for then.
Oh yeah, because the university again.
Yeah. So I hope you liked the video. I hope it was okay. And we look forward to seeing you on the next adventure. If you ever see someone in a wheelchair that's stuck, go help them because it's a really...
Remember we went to Folkestone once
Mhm.
and there was like bark and
It was sand actually. I know exactly what you're going to say.
yeah.
Folkestone Play Park, Thomas was a little bit scared about going in those big kind of tunnel type slides. It's a really, really tall slide.
And you would come.
Well, I can't go up the slide. You obviously can't climb up with him.
But you come like to the end.
So I go right to the entrance.
And encourage me.
Encourage you. I can lean into the tunnel. Tom, it's okay. Come down. I'll catch you. I mean, I can't catch you, but I could try. And
you can do high fives on the way down.
So you went up with the carer.
Wait, I think it was Lara. No, it was Nicholas.
It was Lara. It was
Nicholas.
It was definitely Lara, Tom. Because it's the time I got stuck. She had to go and get people to help. And there was some sand just by the bottom of the slide, so that if kids come out there and hurt themselves, I parked up right next to the sand. Now, as soon as I try to go backwards, my wheel just span.
Dad, remember?
Uh-oh.
Dad, remember this year we went to
Let's go one story at a time.
Okay.
Yeah. So I went into the slide, and the wheels are spinning backwards, so I knew I wasn't going anywhere. And I tried to look like I meant to do it, so I'm sat there, and all these other kids are coming out, and not Thomas. And the parents are kind of stood next to the slide looking at me, and I'm like, yeah, I've got a child too. He's just he's at the top. I'm like, but you don't wait that close unless you were taking ages. Like, come on, Tom, this looks really bad. I'm just sat here looking at every child that's going, oh, that's not mine, sorry. Oh, that's not mine. Eventually, you came down, and you're like, again. So you ran round. I was like, where's the carer? I was like, Tom, tell the carer to come down, because I can't stay here forever. Anyway, Lara come down. I said, you're going to need 2-3 really strong people. You go find some people.
Eddie Hall.
Eddie Hall would be ideal. But there's a couple of really strong blokes helped to get me out because I got myself well and truly dug in. And it was only like a square of sand. It wasn't a huge beach or anything.
It was like this.
So I hope you like the video on getting stuck. If you see someone in a wheelchair that's stuck, please go and help them because it is
if you're strong.
It's a horrible feeling if you can't walk and you're in a chair that can't move. Like when I had a puncture, it was really, really kind of
we were on a boiling hot day.
Feel really vulnerable all of a sudden.
Remember, this is another story from this year.
Yeah.
We went to Port Lim with Struan and Danny.
I was bark, wood chippings by where we had lunch. And I looked at it and it was quite narrow. And normally wood chippings aren't too bad unless you try and go backwards. You can drive over them as long as you can go out forwards. But I had to try and get backwards. And I think we got it on video as well.
Yeah, we did.
Struan so that'll be in there hopefully.
It'll be up here.
Anyway, I hope you liked the video and we look forward to seeing you on the next adventure where hopefully I won't be stuck.
Oh, thanks, Sammy.